Nutz and welcome to Darts Review channel. For this video I'm reviewing another set of soft tip darts from Fighter. This particular model is called the Udi Feisty. I think I reviewed the original Udi model and this is like an update from that. And these are 18 gram, 90% tungsten. And as with all the Fighter darts, they're always very nicely designed and machined, and they're made in Korea. And these retail for $106, which is around about £82. So let's check them out. So the darts come in the usual Fighter packaging, which is a metal case with this cardboard outer sleeve and kind of a silvery material on the top. Inside it's a velvety section on the bottom and a smooth padded section at the top, and the darts come with some 2BA soft tip points, some short nylon stems, and you've got a set of Fighter standard shape flights with the holes pre-slotted for the rings. So you've got your 2BA soft tips, and it's kind of like a straight barrel dart with a slightly tapered nose. Just some very fine rings and grooves at the front there, mostly smooth, so just a low level grip there, and around about the middle you've got these kind of square notches, just a little bit more grippier than the front, but I'd still say low level grip. And on the rear it's quite an interesting grip design. You've got very thin cut rings closely spaced together in like groups of 3, and then kind of fairly deep grooves in between, and then goes thinner on the top with single rings, but you've got this kind of V-shaped spiral groove cut into the grip, so it is quite grippy, that. Probably say that's high medium. Can certainly feel like the notches and that. Quite interesting grip. And then on the very end it's tapered with a very fine micro style grip, and your short stems and the Fighter transparent flights.
The darts are fitted with a 25mm soft tip. There's a smooth section at the front of 4mm, then you've got some fine rings and grooves of 2mm, and then a smooth section of 10.5mm. Then you've got a couple of wide rings and thin grooves and rectangular notches, that's 5.6mm. Then you've got this interesting grip on the rear. The first part is made up of like thin rings in batches of 3, and they're slightly curved, and it's got a spiral cut through it, and then you got some slightly wider spaced rings at the end. That's 17.2mm. Then you've got a micro grip section on the end of 4.7mm. The length is 44mm and the width is 7.3mm.
$18.09 grams. 18.09 again, and 18.09, so perfectly matched again, and the full setup is 20.18 grams.
With just the soft tips attached, the balance is just a little front of centre, and with the supplied setup it moves towards the rear, and this is the balance with medium in between short, extra short stems and standard flights.
as I'm gripping it at the front, it's basically smooth there. There's nothing, like for me, grip wise. It's very zippy dart though. Like a lot of these darts, they tend to be for rear grippers, but it's flying quite nice with my front grip. Got a nice arc to it, but I think the balance is nice, and it's probably because it's a sharp barrel, but if that had had some grip on it, I think it'd been a nice dart there for a front gripper. It's just them little kind of very fine grooves, but don't really feel it so much from there. So I'm going to try the middle now. So I'm kind of like where the fine grooves and notches are, and then a little bit on that kind of grippy section on the rear. Just checking to see whether I'm holding it in the middle, but it seems a nice zippy dart, if you like zippy darts flying through the air, quite zippily. I think the only issue with gripping it there in the middle is because I'm on the two different types of grip, getting a bit of spiralling, but whether that's going to happen when I try the rear section, we'll see in a second. It does feel a very nicely balanced dart though, so I'm going to try the rear grip now, and it's quite grippy there, and it's got them kind of spiral cuts in it, so see what happens. Our first two are flying quite smooth, just a little bit of spin, but I was expecting to get more spin actually. Lost it now. But it's not doing anything crazy. I thought that grip might have caused some issues for me, but it's not too bad. It's flying quite a nice all round really. So there you go, that's the Fighter Udi Feisty. Strange name, but it's a very nice little dart. I don't know whether I would strictly say it's for a front gripper, but it flies quite well with my front grip, but there's not a lot of grip there at the front like I said before. From the middle I got a little bit of spiralling. I don't know if that's because I was in like the two different sections of grip there, and maybe I was just catching that grooved section with the tip of my thumb, I don't really know, but it wasn't flying too bad there. And from the rear
it's quite nice. It's definitely for a rear gripper, I think, and that grip is not as aggressive as it first looks, but there's still a fair bit of bite to your fingers. But the spiral cuts that are in it, they weren't really causing any issues. I thought it might have caused the dart to spin a lot, but it's fairly smooth from the rear. Overall though, it's just a very nicely balanced dart. I was quite happy with how it was flying from the front, but it was flying alright from the rear for me. So for natural rear grippers it should be very good, but as usual with Bullfighter, very nice quality darts and really nice design. Just a shame a little bit expensive now with the weaker pound, but there's not a lot you can do about that. So that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.